Mastery quiz number 12, more probability. Find the probability of each situation. Give the answer as a reduced fraction. Okay, you randomly select a marble from a bag. The bag contains 12 black, 16 red, 8 white, and 14 blue marbles. What is the probability of selecting a red marble? Well, first of all, we need to know how many marbles there are altogether. So we need to add these up. 12, 16, 8, and 14. So we will add all of these up. All right, so let's see. 12 plus 16 plus 8 plus 14 should add up to 50. All right, that is our total. Now, what is the probability of selecting a red marble? Well, we see there are 16 red marbles. So 16 out of 50. Okay, but we do want to reduce that. Remember, you can use the math fraction button on your calculator. And when you reduce that, that would become 8 over 25. So if we reached into the bag 25 times, theoretically, 8 of those times we would select a red marble. Number 2, what is the probability of selecting a red or a white marble? Okay, well, red or a white marble. Well, or simply means to add those together. Well, we have 16 red and we have 8 white. So that means we have 24 red and white marbles. All right, so 24 out of 50. Okay, we will reduce that. 24 out of 50 can be reduced to 12 out of 25. So if we reached into the bag 25 times, theoretically, 12 of those times we would get either a red or a white. Number 3, you randomly select a marble and then a second marble without replacing the first one. What is the probability of selecting a black marble and then a blue marble? Now remember, and means we're going to multiply. All right, well, first of all, black marble. We have 12. Blue marble. We have 14. Now, they're selecting a black marble first. Well, that would be 12 out of 50. And, again, means multiply, so we're going to multiply. But we need to keep in mind it says without replacing the marble. And then picking a blue marble. Well, there's still 14 blue marbles in the bag. But we took out a marble, so that means there's no longer 50 in the bag, but only 49 marbles. All right, multiply those together, and again, you can use your calculator and make sure you use your math fraction button because we want the answer in fraction form. And we get the answer of 12 over 175. So 12 over 175. So theoretically, if you did this 175 times, you did this scenario 175 times, theoretically, this should happen only 12 times out of the 175 times. All right, the next one. In a large apartment complex, 55% of the residents read USA Today. Also, 25% read the New York Times, and 20% of the residents read both papers. Make a Venn diagram of this situation. All right, so we have a rectangle. There's two situations here, and it is overlapping because you do have some people reading both newspapers. So I'm going to mark this one the USA, and I'm going to mark this one the New York Times. Now, remember, when you do this, you always start in the middle. Okay, 20% or 0.20 read both. Okay, the USA Today, 55% or 0.55 read the USA Today. But we already have 0.20 in that circle. So remember, we have to take that away, which leaves 0.35 for the remaining part of the circle. And then the New York Times, again, 25% read the New York Times, or 0.25, and we already have 0.2 in there. Take that away, so we're left with 0.05. Now, we're not done because there are some people in this apartment complex that do not read any newspaper. So we have to figure out what's left. So the 0.35 and the 0.20 and the 0.05, those add up to 0.60. Okay? So remember your probability rules. The sum of the probabilities are supposed to add up to 1. Well, 1 minus the 0.60, we have 0.40 left, so that will go there. All right, let's answer the questions. What percent read only USA Today? Okay, only USA Today. Only USA Today. That would be this one right here. 0.35. What percent read only the New York Times? Okay, well, that would be that one. 0.05. And finally, what percent read neither paper? Well, that's what we just figured out. That would be that right there, 0.40. That is it for Mastery Quiz number 12. Good luck.